Hello. I am Alessandra Caprice. I am a mindset coach and a business strategist. And I'm so excited to chat with you and connect with you and talk about how to magnetize the right clients. Now, what do I mean by the right clients? Well, I mean not the wrong clients, right? I mean the opposite of wrong. I mean the clients that you are meant to serve, the clients who are in alignment with who you are as a coach, what you teach, what you want to talk about all the time, how you want to coach, and everything between. I don't always mean that ideal clients and soulmate clients have to be in a particular box, right? Like I have had clients with so many different types of businesses, but they were in alignment with who I was as a person, how I coached, what my message was. Those are the most important key things. Like I don't believe that you have to get down to the nitty-gritty that this person has to have this thing. They have to be a coffee drinker and they like to do this and this. Like, I don't necessarily believe in all that because that's not what I use in my business. But I do believe when you're accessing your message and you're putting it out there in a big way, which we're going to talk about today, you will be magnetizing the people that are the right clients for you, the ones that will get results as a client of yours. Like we all as coaches, I can attest to the fact that I want all my freaking clients to get results. I want them to have everything they want. Like I seriously have them come into my life and I'm like, what do you want? Let's make it happen, right? But the clients that I've seen in my business, clients that I've worked with, the ones that get the best results are the ones that are in an alignment with who I am, that gel with my personality, that know me, that listen to me, that let me push them, right? Like I have clients that I'm like, I'm going to push you right now. And sometimes they love it. Sometimes they're like, it pushes them in the right direction and sometimes it doesn't. And the ones that it doesn't are not the right clients, right? Of course, I think as coaches, we've all had our fair share as we're getting connected to our message and who we are as a coach. That's the first kind of hurdle you get over when you're starting your business. You end up with some of the wrong clients sometimes. Not necessarily bad, like bad people or anything, but just ones that don't gel with you in a way that will get them results and will feed you in a way that wants you to continue working with types of clients like that, right? So we are going to talk about how you are going to magnetize your clients, your soulmate clients, the clients that are going to get results while working with you. And this is also could be tagline, how to get your clients results, even though it's not your job, but your job is to bring in the right clients, and the right clients are the ones that are going to get the best results with you. So they're kind of intertwined. But we're going to talk specifically today about how to use mindset work in order to do this. I am a mindset coach, obviously. I'm a firm believer that mindset work as not only as a way for us to overcome our limiting beliefs, connect to our messages, to create the things that our souls want us to create, like that comes from mindset work. And so, I also love using that mindset work intentionally in a way that makes me money. So not only is it making me money as I up-level in myself and bash limiting beliefs and set new goals for myself, right? That's the internal work that's necessary. But then there's this external work. I was going to say outternal work. Not the right word. External work. That is now using what we do in our mindset work and now projecting it and putting it out there in the world in order to magnetize our soulmate clients. So I'm going to walk you through 3 strategies and how they materialize into visibility and money creation in your coaching business. These are going to be 3 different types of mindset work. They're all intertwined, but I keep them separate generally. Like they're in my schedule every morning. It's like this, they're like separate. But they all build off of each other, of course. And then I will tell you the type of mindset work and then how I use that in my client creation strategy. Okay, so let's dive right in. So the first one is intention setting, and the way that intention setting leads to product creation, product program, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call it a product. Anything we sell is a product. Your services, your courses, your programs, whatever is a product. They're giving you money for something you're selling. So let's talk about intention setting really quickly. If you're new to my world, I talk about this all the time. So if you're new, welcome into the intention setting world. Intention setting is, another word for it is affirmational work, right? Like imagining what we want our life to be, what we desire in our life, who we desire to be, the feelings we want to have, and writing them or saying them as they've already occurred. So for example, I am patient and kind. I always use this one as my example of like a personal one. If I'm writing that every single morning, guess what? I'm going to make more patient decisions. I'm going to make more kind decisions when I just set that intention. Now, intentions don't always have to be things that are not true, right? I like to also weave things in that I already believe about myself, that I already believe about my business, things that are already happening, so that I can, it's like a way of tricking your mind, like the things that aren't true next to things that are true yet. That aren't true yet and the things that are true now. Your brain's like, well, I don't know the difference, so everything is true. And I'm going to go take action on everything, right? So the first thing is using your intention setting to motivate you and inspire you in your program creation. So when I do mindset work around my programs, like my Emerge coaching program, when I think about the amount of members and clients that I want in that program, I visualize, well, we'll get to visualization later, but I write this too, but I think about them getting results. I think about them getting clients. I think about how many clients I want in there, how much money I'm making every month. I think about the programs and services and the organization I have in that program. I think about all those things. I write those intentions because those are my goals, right? Like ultimately I want this to be the best program and the best price program in order for new coaches to get really, really strong guidance and coaching. And so I write my intentions around that. And guess what happens? When I write my intentions about my goals for that program or my goals for a product or a course, I am so much more inspired and so much more likely to take action towards the creation of it, to take action towards the making of it, or the action towards the visibility around it, or connecting with potential clients about it, or asking about it. Like, oh, I had this, like, in my meditation this morning, I had this like amazing idea, and then I started writing my intentions about it. Okay, well now I can start asking potential clients about it. Like, hey, is this something you guys would want? But it starts with the intention setting of imagining what it would be like for this to be a successful program. One of the things that I was just talking about with my Emerge clients, ladies, I don't like using the word clients when I think about them because they're so much more than that to me. I was just talking about this with them about, committing to the success of a program or a service or anything. Like if you want to make 10K months, commit to the program and service that you are creating right now. We're going to get to this in the booked out business bootcamp next week. So if you have not registered for that, register below when I drop the link, or if it's already there, register now. But commit to making the offer that is in front of you, the offer that you are offering right now, commit to that being the most successful thing in your business. Commit to that being your 10K month, okay? Because when you commit to that, you are going to create the best product out there. You are going to promote it in the best way possible. You're never going to give up until you hit your goals. And I want that for you. I don't want you to ever let go of your dreams and your goals. This is also total tangent, but this is what causes kind of shiny object syndrome. This is something that's happened in my business at the very beginning. I had clients, but then I also created a course in my life coaching side of the business. It's awesome course. I spent so many hours on it. And I just found my journal that was the active journal during that time. And I think my goal for that program was $20,000. A $20,000 launch. That would have, of course, been the biggest launch that I had ever had at that point. It was really new. I was only a few months in the business. And my launch was like 30,000 or 3,500 or something, like 3,600 or something. And I hit, like I said, I hit that 3,600. Like that was my launch. I saw it as a failure because my goal was 20,000. And guess what? I left it at the door. I was like, okay, well, this isn't going to work. Yet, I think 15 people bought it, something around there. Like, offer validated, by the way, right? Like, it's awesome, and people were loving it. But I saw it as a failure, and I jumped on to the next thing. And guess what? That course now sits there. Every once in a while, I make a sale on it because someone comes across the sales page and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing course I've ever seen. Can I please have it? And I'm like, yeah, you can buy it right here, right? But the point is I want you to commit to the product and service that and the numbers, everything that you want. Like if you want a 10K a month, if you want 100 people in your program, if you want 5 people in your program, if you want 10 one-on-one clients, whatever that is, set your intention and do not let go of it until you get it. That was a lot bigger than what I had planned to talk about, but that's just what's on my mind right now. So it's perfect. Okay. So the first one is intention setting leading to product creation. So the number 2 is visualization and stepping into you 2.0. So first off, what is visualization? Visualization is generally closing your eyes and imagining your life the way that you desire it to be. So many different things can go into this. It can be the way that you want to feel every day, the way that you want to look every day, the way that the way your day goes, your bank account. Like this is something that I've always imagined, like my bank account having like really high numbers in it, and my debt going down, or my student loans being paid off, or whatever. Like I literally visualize going into my little student loan dashboard and it's saying 0.00. That's an awesome visualization, right? So visualization is just putting yourself in the space of what it would feel like to have what you already want, right? Okay. So then I want to take that a step further, and I want you to focus on you 2.0. So who is you 2.0? You 2.0 is the person that you are when you hit your goals, the person that you are when you have everything that you want, the person that the thoughts you have, the feelings you have, the actions that you take. That's you 2.0. Your you 2.0 is already inside of you. She's there, right? Like I don't want you to think of this you 2.0 as this person that you have to change yourself to be. She's in there. You just have to access her. Okay. Just have to access her. And so when you use visualization to access her, then you will start taking more actions as her. Can you see how this could be a money generating activity? So if you 2.0, the you 2.0 who has a 10K business, 10K per month business, she goes live a couple times a week, or she sends sales emails, or she's really active on Instagram, or she's really good at Instagram stories, or she has like 10 clients and this is what it looks like. She's on Zoom with them. Whatever you're visualizing, you can start implementing in your daily life right now. And when you start implementing those actions into your life and your business, they will lead to the results that you are wanting, right? Like the goals that you're wanting when you are taking more steps towards being that person. And it starts with visualization. So for example, let's use my patient and kind visualization. Me 2.0 is patient and kind all the time. I have 2 very small children, so that's really difficult for me. But Patient and kind is something that I want to embody. My Alessandra 2.0 is extremely patient, extremely kind, extremely mindful, and extremely intentional with her thoughts and feelings and actions. So I've imagined what that looks like. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take more action towards that in my everyday life. I'm going to actually live that. So let's think about a business example. So if Alessandra 2.0, this is a really good one because I've really stepped into this one. Alessandra 2.0 wakes up at 5 a.m. She does her mindset work for an hour, and then she does content creation. She journal, we'll talk about that literally next. She does content creation right after, and starts checking things off her to-do list for the day so that she can get started. She can feel accomplished when her kids wake up at 7 o'clock. That is something that has been very fleeting for me as normal Alessandra, but I can do it. I've proven myself that I can do it, right? There has been plenty of times when I've woken up and done all those things, but it's stringing them all together in this habit forming, habit routine, right? And so I've committed to doing that. I've done it 3 days in a row. I've committed to it and said, this is Alessandra 2.0. I'm committed to being this person right now. And so when you can connect to that version of you and you can actually take action towards her, actually taking the actions that one's really easy because me 2.0 would be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Me 2.0 would be meditating for 15 minutes. Me 2.0 would be visualizing for 10 minutes. Me 2.0 would be journaling for 10 minutes. Me 2.0 would be doing my intention setting for 10 minutes, right? That's really rigid. I kind of play with it, but I do have those little, pieces. But if I am so clear about what me 2.0 would be doing, then I'm going to actually take those actions, and then those will lead to the results that I want. Because the results that I want are easier content creation. I want to actually check the boxes off my to-do list during the day. And often I get caught up with kids stuff, right? I want to have some things done before my kids' birds chirp. We have this awesome thing where they can't come out of their rooms until the birds chirp. And so they chirp at 7 o'clock. And so out literally 7 o'clock, doors swing open and they're running out to the couch. Now that's where they know that before I was laying in the bed. Now they know to come out on the couch and we're already reading by 7:02, right? But I can do that because I already got to check off things off my list and I don't have things swirling around in my brain. Okay. So now we've had 2 actions. The first action was intention setting, leading to product creation through the intentional intentions that you set. And then 2 is using visualization to step into you 2.0 and take the actions that you 2.0 would be taking to get the results, to get the more clients, to get more money in your bank account, right? You 2.0 has plenty of money in her bank account, right? Do you imagine her having no worry about money, no worry about where clients are coming, no worry about anything, that her business is just booming? That's you 2.0. She's in there. You get to access her. All right. Number 3 is journaling. Journaling in a way that creates content. I already kind of alluded to this, right? Journaling for the purpose of visibility. So, and this is magnetizing visibility, because your journaling is accessing your soul. And when you access your soul, then that it pulls on the soul to soul connection that you have with your soulmate clients. And when you are accessing that through your own journaling and then now pulling it into your visibility content, guess what that's going to speak directly to? It's going to speak directly to their soul. And they're going to say, she's my coach. I need to sign up with her. Right? So obviously journaling is, like I said, I use it to connect to my soul. I use it to shift my limiting beliefs. I use it to connect to my goals. Those are the main things that I use journaling for. And then what I do is I always give my time to really journal through my own stuff. I do my coaching models. I do my mindset work. I really use journaling to up-level my mindset. And then as soon as I've feel shifted, wherever that is, I then allow myself to start thinking about my potential clients and how what I'm doing right now and how the message that's coming out of my soul in my journaling, how does that relate to them? How does that speak to them? And how can I use that to speak to them and the things they're struggling with, the problems that they have? How can I use that to speak directly to them in order to magnetize them to me as a coach? This has really been such an amazing discovery of mine. Like, obviously I didn't discover it for everybody, but for me, this has been huge. Like, I will find myself journaling in my journal, and then as soon as I start seeing the shift between journaling on my own and my soul work, and then now starting to connect it to my soulmate clients, as soon as I do that, I grab my like little computer. It's my little like Chromebook that I leave right by my side all the time. It's like $100. It's awesome. And I start writing, right? Like, I have no limitation. Like, before I was like, I had to go get my computer because it was all over on the desk or something. But now I just have this little guy with me at all times for that very purpose. Because then what happens is now I am creating content that is inspired content. But I always find this an issue. People say, like, I only like to get visible when I feel inspired. Well, this is how you access inspiration every single freaking day. You do your own work, you do your mindset work, and then you let it shift into how you can speak your message to your soulmate clients. Because a lot of the times what you're dealing with, no matter what level you're at, if you're up here and your soulmate clients are down here, what you're dealing with up here is probably pretty similar to what they're dealing with here, just in a different way, right? Like, we still, like, you know, millionaire, I'm not a millionaire. I will be, that's one of my intentions. Millionaire coaches, like coaches that are making $1 million a year, you bet your butt that they still have limiting beliefs, or they try to self-sabotage, or they get in their own way sometimes. You bet you're right. Like, but they're clearly at a different level than someone who's doing that is only making $2K a month, or $0K a month, or $5K a month, whatever. But it's similar issues that we deal with, and it's such a wonderful way to connect with your clients. That's showing them, these are the things I'm working through. This is how I work through it. Because guess what? The thing is your soulmate clients don't have the tools yet. Even if you're struggling with something, it's okay to show them that, but just show them that you have the tools to help yourself out of that struggle. Because right now they're in the struggle and they're not able to get through it. You have the tools to get them from A to B. You have the tools to get yourself from A to B, right? Whatever those A to B's are, like getting through your mindset or getting through your struggle. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you need a coach like me, right? Like, to help you do that. And that's where my programs come in, where Emerge comes in. We do so much mindset work in Emerge. We even have a special mindset coaching call. And we talk about strategy all day, every day. But mindset is the foundation of, that the business of your dreams, right? The business of your desire. So, in summary, we have 3 ways that you can use mindset work to create more money in your business, to magnetize those right clients. One is intention setting, and that leads to, intention setting can lead, like, all of these can lead to, like, visualization can lead to product creation, journaling can lead to product creation, intention setting can lead to stepping into, they're all intertwined. I just chose to batch them in this way. Intention setting leading to product creation, visualization leading to stepping into 2.0, and journaling leading to visibility. Like, all 3 of these mindset strategies will lead you to doing those 3 things: product creation, stepping into you 2.0, and getting visible with intention. So hopefully that was super helpful for you. I'd love to hear any aha moments that you had during today's video. Also, I want to invite you to next week's Booked Out Business Bootcamp, where we will outline and create your 30-day strategy for creating more clients in your business, and consistent clients. This is a strategy. This is the foundation of what you can be doing each and every single month in order to make more and more money and create more and more clients in your business. So I encourage you to come sign up. I will drop the link below. So it's completely free. You will get video trainings every single day, worksheets, and we will do live Q&As inside the Emerging Coach group. There will be prizes, there will be prompts, you will have a full strategy by the end of this next week in order to take action. Now, this is the end of the quarter, the first half of the year. So I want you to hit the next half of the year with some serious fire in your belly and to gain some serious momentum. So I want to invite you to the Booked Out Business Bootcamp, and I will see you there.